We may yet retake.
Oh! Okay.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Oh, that's a line.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yes, Rhaenyra. Gave him the Will Smith slap.
Now, well,
I
why
wish
has
you
he
to
got a
serve
head
with
wrap
me
on today?
as my first mate.
I ain't never seen wearing a head
I'm
wrap.
grateful for the offer, my lord.
I'm glad that someone who looks like me, someone who's, because this show's so whitewashed. Game of Thrones is so whitewashed. Imagine sitting there and taking years and years to write a book, deep thinking, deep thoughts to write a book, and then making all the characters white.
Yeah.
But
He's Vegeta.
and they,
Not Goku.
it's like that's a good actually comparison. It's like a lot of people prefer Vegeta to Goku. Not many times we see a dragon's face like
Close up in the daylight.
close up in the daylight, blinking and looking at you like some little like a dog.
It looked sweet and loving.
Yeah, it's like
Whereas Caraxes, when you see it close up, it's like
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chosen Wisdom.
And it's your girl, Divergent Curl.
Yes sir, Divergent Wisdom. A channel where alternative thinking, alternative opinions and thoughts are welcome. Thinking outside the box is a must or you will be lost.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
guys. Alternative thinking
Yes.
is encouraged on this channel. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. Today we are going to watch, react, discuss House of Dragon episode 6.
And this one is called Smallfolk.
This tiny little people. The little people them. There we go, guys. It's gonna be fun. Smash the like as usual, guys. Subscribe below, turn on notifications, all of that. It's been a fun ride. We didn't react to the episode before. Episode before was a good episode. It was never going to live up to the hype, to the drama of episode 4, where of course we saw the death of Rhaenys and Meleys. Tragically, one of our favorite characters, one of the few quote unquote normal characters in the show with a normal relationship with her children, not involved in the INCEST stuff. You know, her husband is not involved.
No.
Either. And you know what I'm trying to say? So she grounded the show. She kept everything grounded. She was a mother, a confidant, someone who gave Rhaenyra a lot of important advice, especially somebody who was the queen that never was, who experienced certain things in her own right.
Yeah.
So it was good to have her. It was a shame that she's gone.
I know.
But it is what it is, guys. We move because we can't have any ties. Like I said before, we're going to try and watch this objectively. A lot of the characters that we like are not going to be the same characters that you guys like, and so on and so forth. But it's fine. We have different opinions. And the episode before, just a quick recap, it was a calm down, it was a chill down episode.
Yeah.
Episode 5. We saw the aftermath of obviously Rhaenys dying, Rhaenyra, how she dealt with that. Corlys, how he dealt with it.
Yeah.
How he was struggling to either go further and help Rhaenyra or maybe retreat back into his shell. Conversations that he had with his granddaughter, Baela, was an amazing conversation.
Favorite scene for me of the whole episode, Regent. That episode was, it
was a good scene for me as well. It showed Baela in a different light, and we need to see more of that.
Yeah.
We saw how Rhaenyra is struggling, especially with her council now, in terms of what is she going to do next. She's getting pulled left, right, center. Of course, it was called Regent. Episode was called Regent because we saw Aemond now pick up that mantle. Aemond is essentially acting as king, while Aegon is mending, and we saw the aftermath of that. How he's going to rule differently. He's going to rule differently. And his mum, Alicent, we see how she is now beginning to feel the effects of her decisions.
Yes.
She's being left out. It's affecting her. It's affecting her mentally. She's now starting to see, hold on a second, my kids are fucked.
Yes.
And I did this.
Yeah.
So we're now starting to see the repercussions of all the decisions she's made.
Yes.
Which is quite interesting.
Yes. You know what I was going to say? For me, I noticed the parallels in both sets of rooms where decisions get made. The women, it's like, shush, shut up. In fact, Alicent said, you know what? I'll step up. I'll rule in his stead because I did that for my husband when Viscerys died. And they're like, well, the whole reason we're here is because they don't want a woman to rule. So, no.
There you go.
And then Rhaenyra's experiencing something similar over there in terms of all these men, like you said, around the council.
Yeah.
Saying, what do you know about war?
And now that Rhaenys is gone, she's
Yeah.
the only woman there. So
Yes.
we see her son, Jacaerys, going off and doing, trying to make deals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Off his own back. I mean, both Jacaerys and Rhaenyra are itching to get into some sort of battle. And neither of them can. They've been both told by each other.
Yeah.
She's telling her son, sit the hell down.
Yeah.
And her son is telling Mum, sit the hell down. So it's very interesting. Also, Aemond seems to be either dreaming, projecting, or maybe both. Projecting, dreaming.
Yeah.
About certain things that have happened.
Yes.
In his past. And it seems like there's some sort of redemption arc looming for Daemon. Because up until now, let's be honest, we both think Daemon is, of all the characters, he's the most evil.
He's irredeemable to me. I don't know what he could do.
He's done the most, in my opinion, disturbing things.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he say? He had his niece bouncing on his knee 1 minute, and next minute he's
marrying her, having kids with her.
Sex with her. As much as people look past that and say that was normal back then, and it doesn't make it less disgusting.
Nope.
So for me, he's the worst. I know a lot of people hate fuckboy Cole. Cole's just a fuckboy.
Yeah.
We still have these fuckboys now in today.
Yeah, we do.
He's not. That's cool, but we don't tolerate INCES
no.
now. So yeah, for me, Daemon is not just that. Daemon's done other things, as we know, but it seems to me that he is going through something, and maybe at the end of, because it seems to me like he's dragging on a bit as well.
Yeah, there has to be a reason why they're dragging us out.
Yeah, I do love character development, and I think we need to understand why characters, if they're going to make a 360, why they make a 360. So I'm all for that. It's just that I just need now there to be a clear trajectory, a clear purpose for us seeing a lot of these flashbacks, because sometimes it could seem as fillers.
Yes.
While everything else is moving forward in the plot, and he's just there. It's almost stationary. And also we see him giving an instruction to say, let's do your worst to one of the is it Team Black?
Yeah.
The river people.
Yeah, he kind of gave those elusive instructions once again, like there's things the crown cannot do.
He's just doing, and they did a lot of things to the women and children there, and looting and all these things. So a chilled out episode compared to the episode before, but still a lot happened in that episode, so it was very fun. Now this episode, I believe, are going to get a bit more about the Dragon Riders, because episode 5 ended with Jacaerys saying, listen, we need to get some people to ride these dragons. We've got these dragons, I mean, there's no one riding them, and if we can get some, so be it. So I think this episode we're going to get Dragon Riders, or maybe a glimpse of 1 or 2 Dragon Riders. We have an idea of who they're going to be, because we've been discussing this, and let's say I think we both agree that one of Corlys' sons.
Yes.
We've seen Corlys' sons now, both of them. The bald-headed one, I think, is Alyn. And I think the guy with the long hair is Addam.
Yeah.
And we saw them interacting in the sort of first few episodes already. We already know they're brothers because they've
said it explicitly, they're brothers.
And we already know that the older one, I think the bald one, is Corlys' son, because especially Rhaenys kind of alluded to it.
Yeah.
So they're both Corlys' sons. And we also know Seasmoke has already been circulating that area.
Yeah.
He's flying around that area. We saw a scene earlier on where Addam was doing whatever he was doing in the sand, looking for crabs or whatever, and he looked up and he saw Seasmoke circulating him. So he's already seen Seasmoke. Seasmoke is already, I think Seasmoke has missed his Miss Laenor.
Yeah.
And I think he senses something. I think he wants somebody close to Laenor, and it will make sense if one of those two, Addam or Alyn, Seasmoke wants
because they're brothers. So he must recognize the energy or the signature.
Maybe. That's what I think. I think one of those two will be Dragon Riders. My my guess says Addam, the guy with the long hair, because the bald one, Alyn, his interactions with Corlys is always about the ships.
Yes.
So I think he's probably going to take over in terms of, you know, the master of ships or whatever.
Yeah.
We also have a theory that you had a theory that he's bald because...
Oh yeah, I think he's bald because he's got blonde, that white Targaryen hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Which makes sense. He's keeping himself bald, right? So
yeah.
I also think one of the Dragon Riders will be Hugh. I mean, we're just putting things together. Why keep showing Hugh?
Yeah,
Why keep showing these people, this man and his struggle with his daughter? And we've also seen the other one who's... His name's Alf.
Alf the White, they called him. The one who was sitting in the tavern talking about, I'm the eldest bastard son of...
Technically speaking, if he's actually the heir to the throne, he's the oldest son. He's older than Aemond and Viscerys.
Yeah.
I think. So you could argue, because he's a bastard, he's not going to be, but you could argue that he should actually be king. In a way, you could, maybe. 3 of those 4 people are going to be Dragon Riders. I don't know about Rhaena. I think a lot of people online are discussing Rhaena being a Dragon Rider.
I feel like they gave too much. The one scene that we saw her in her new home, the woman was talking to her about, I need a big dragon, and there's just been a lot of conversation about dragons there, and she clearly didn't want to leave, and she wanted to be part of helping.
She's always wanted a dragon, right?
Why show us all of that if they're not going to end up maybe having her claim a dragon or something?
Yeah, that's going to be very, very interesting to see if this episode, I think this episode will tackle that. And yeah, we look forward to see what else happens with the Greens, how they tackle Aemond.
Yeah.
Aemond's going to be very reckless and very angry.
Yeah.
Very angry and hurt person. And to be fair, the reason why I got time for Aemond and maybe not so much Daemon, because Aemond got bullied.
Yeah.
He's got his eye taken out as well. So he's dealing with a lot of trauma. Whereas Daemon's just jealous. He just wants to be king. He's just... Yeah, there's a lot going on with both of them, to be fair. But
it's almost like Aemond wants to hurt the people who hurt him, or he feels hurted by. He's not necessarily like, let's kill everyone in the world. Whereas Daemon will be like, I'll kill whoever I need to get what I want. Like, well,
I don't know. Well, Aemond seems to be going down that path too. But we'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
That's our prediction. I think those are going to be, like I said, 3 of the 4 Dragon Riders. That's our prediction. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Leave the comments below.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go as well.
All right. Forget about noble people. It's not about noble. It's about who. Look at the bastards.
Yeah.
There must be loads of bastards out there. You don't need to go far back. Just now. How many people have your dad fucked out there?
Yeah.
Outside of marriage, that just has blood.
Yes, that's all it takes. A couple of extra children sprinkled here and there. If they have loads of kids themselves, then you've got like grandkids of Targaryens and Valerians, and I think that's a really good point that you were making earlier before we started filming about Targaryens are not the only ones who can ride dragons.
Yeah,
you don't have to actually have Targaryen blood to ride
I think there's a misconception of this whole thing. I think people forget that the Targaryens are just one house in Valeria. There's many houses in Valeria. All of them are dead.
Yeah.
But there are many houses there that all could ride dragons, not just House Targaryens. That house is just a house that survived the apocalypse or whatever it was. That's it.
And we always know that the winners or the survivors get to tell the story of what happened, and they always change history.
That's why Jace was in the episode before was challenging the history. He was let's not talk about history too much, because history can be changed, and history is not always real.
Nope.
So we'll see anyway. We'll see. Here we go.
Where are we going to start?
Let's go.
What's this flying? Oh.
Alright.
Who are these guys? The red.
Lannister army.
Oh, Lannister. Oh, yeah, of course. Bloody hell. Forgot about the Lannisters. I forget, they're such a small part of this show, but they take over the whole Game of Thrones.
I love the way they use wide shots to capture the mass, but the close shots are always like 6 people.
Yeah. Budgets. Whoa. Lion.
Yeah.
Clock. There was
no, I didn't. Yeah, that's crazy though. Okay.
Oh, they want vhagar.
He looks the same as the other guy that's in the. Are they twins or something? Him, and the guy who is
in the council.
In the council.
I think he's been sent out. That's why I said, is he riding out with them? Like he's been.
No, there he is.
Oh, so he's a twin as well.
It looks,
yeah.
it looks like it.
Because Jaime and Cersei are twins.
I am the Prince Regent, not a dog to be called to heed.
Your irritations are justified, Aemond, but it does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir.
Got ignored.
Wow.
Dangerous mercenaries. A little more than pirates.
They are stones.
We know about these people from Game of Thrones.
Sea Snake again.
Oh no.
Let them weaken his blockade.
An offer of marriage, perhaps.
They're getting ready to do something to the Sea Snake's ships now.
Question.
He's
The longer we wait, the more...
definitely more sinister.
Yeah, he's actually creepier than Dame. I'm realizing now.
Hasty.
I'm not gonna. I think he's one of my favorite actors in this.
Him.
The one who plays Aemond, because he does it so well. It scares me.
I welcome.
I like the way he circulates the table.
Yeah.
Like some sort of dragon. Like he's just
Yes.
always. Everyone's sitting down. He's on top of them. He's aura very scary.
Yeah.
I don't think he's any better actor than anyone else. I think anyone playing this role is going to be, because the role is what it is. Right?
That's right. You're right. The writing is the.
Yeah. But he's definitely good in this role for sure. I agree.
This is one thing, but
Remind me of your place on the small council. Father's dead.
This guy.
Aegon is...
We don't need you anymore, basically.
You served the realm well.
Ah.
There you go.
At a time of need.
Your sons.
Oh my God, Alicent, you caused this.
Your sons treat you worse than the people in the council.
To be decided
I release you of your seat.
Worse than
Such as it
Rhaena.
was.
Release you off your seat.
Sure you'll be much pleased to return tomorrow. Domestic pursuit.
Domestic. Oh.
No, get in the kitchen.
My God, she looks so sad.
Trying to be a mum right now. He feels nothing. Look at him.
Yeah.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
Great question.
No. He's got crazy jawline. His jawline is crazy.
You have the gratitude of the
But yeah.
crown.
Trauma. We see it in our politics. We see it all over the place. The people that everyone loves to worship are always the most traumatized. The Donald Trumps and all these people who are the narcissists, for some reason, are the most interesting characters.
No.
I love this character. The most disturbing people are always the characters that we like to explore. Humans are very weird. We're very weird.
Oh, this is a beautiful scene. I love that he's there alone right now. Because he's still in grief, in mourning.
Taking a hand. Put that badge on, man.
Yeah, man.
Boss. My favorite character now is Corlys.
Yeah, he's that guy. He is the guy. He's the best male in the whole show.
Yeah. He's got a lot of pride, though. He made a lot of bad decisions with his children. We spoke about it before. But
I think he wants to learn.
yeah.
Your Grace.
Oh, that's making me emotional. Because Rhaenys is not there for the first time.
Bring him forth.
Bring him forth. Bring him forth!
Who's him? Come and I am him.
I love it. All of these people are from the UK.
Yeah.
They speak like us.
Sir Stephen Darklyn, Your
Right,
Grace.
mate. Right, mate. Stefan.
Stefan?
I find myself, Sir Stephen, in an impossible position.
So you've got no army.
And I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told, lest I am slain or captured.
That's true, though.
And
don't be mad about
with
that.
me are hopes of victory. I need more dragon riders. For Vermithor and Silverwing.
Wow.
And for Seasmoke, who I believe misses his bond.
Okay.
There are no more in your family, Your Grace.
But the dragons here would not take her as a rider.
The dragon's here. Okay. My hypothesis.
Your grandmother's grandmother.
Your grandmother's
Rhaena,
grandmother.
was born a Targaryen princess. And I have been thinking.
That's like 6. Come on, man. Come on.
Consider such a thing.
I must protest, Your Grace.
Listen, if the guy's willing.
Involved in such a venture.
I am but a man. The dragons are gods.
Don't get too excited yet, man.
Your Grace.
Yeah.
He's not giving off a sort of like dragon riding energy though. Not like
your peril.
Hugh is.
I don't know. Yeah. He's bossy. He's
He's bossful. That's what I mean.
Or toward my queen.
These people really will die for other people.
Oh, who's that? Oh,
For a
Syrax.
day. Did you say it?
And instead, you chose to celebrate your own rise, laughing at me.
Laughing with the whores and lickspittles.
No.
This is another dream, clearly.
I have only ever defended you. In
It's
everything
true.
I've given you,
Yes.
you've thrown back in my face.
Yeah, Damon, why?
This is not actually how it happened, though. I don't think he wasn't crying. It's just a reimagining of the scene.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's what he needs to see, what he needs to hear. Oh, the door.
To what end?
To mine, perhaps. You resent my being here. You are an agent of the
Oh
High
God,
Tower
Damon, calm
rabble.
down.
Your king is on his guard. Yes.
Look at him.
And stop watching me.
This is what happens when you make enemies of everyone in your whole life, Damon. You're always paranoid.
I don't want anything good to happen to this guy. I'm not gonna lie. He's the worst.
Is he leaving?
But if there has to be some sort of redemption, then I guess it is what it is, right? It's hot as it's too black for me.
You weren't going to bid me farewell?
There's something wrong with me.
With Hat in the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire.
He's leaving the supernatural.
All of it. The ghosts, the curses, the blasted weirwood
Well, you're riding dragons, bro.
Yeah, man.
So come on.
When something does not please you, you run.
She's right.
Stepstones, Pentos,
I
Harrenhal.
wake and I do not know where I've been.
Or I, or a living memory.
The White Walkers.
You are not the player, but a piece on the board.
The crown.
That's why she's good for it.
Why your brother gave the crown to her. Perhaps those who
There you go.
are the least suited to wear it.
That's always the phrase, right? If you don't want it, it means you should have it.
Viscerys never wanted it himself, if you recall.
Yeah.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help.
Council.
Semantics.
I know. Couldn't admit it.
Nope.
Okay. Singing to the dragon. They're not like us. They're not like.
Unleash the dragon.
Oh yeah. Unleash the dragon.
Cisco the Targaryen. The honorary Targaryen.
Nah, he's shook.
Nah, this guy is too...
But you would be. To be honest, you would.
You're right.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. You're gonna be scared. No matter who you are. She's standing all the way back like... This has never been attempted before. No one knows how to do it. Ooh.
It's pretty. Wow.
It's a bit like Drogo.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one of the bigger ones.
Seasmoke.
Oh,
Seasmoke.
Doheras.
Seasmoke's my favorite.
Great.
Grayish. Yeah.
Ribas.
Black smoke, I guess. That's the point, right?
Doheras.
What?
Seasmoke.
Is he listening?
We might have misunderstood. He might. It's working.
Okay.
We got it wrong.
He's still like...
I don't know. I didn't really think this guy would be a dragon rider.
Yeah. And he proper turning to let him get on and everything. Okay. Why are they looking at each other, giving each other a look? Oh, no.
I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I don't know, but Seasmoke he's gone down, so he looks like Seasmoke is on it. He's like, let's go. Yeah, let's go. So there's a part of me that's still thinking, psych, like.
Imagine.
I don't want you, motherfucker.
Oh, he's looking into his eye.
Yeah, he's looking his eye. Look back at him, bro. No.
I've done it.
Done what? You just still...
I've done it. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh, no, we got one of the guys as well. The keepers.
Seasmoke is like, do you know what? No.
Oh! Oh, man.
Oh, man. He's a good knight as well. He's the other ones where you don't really want to be killing off one of your trusted knights. And you don't want to be doing that. It's a shame, man.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
Oh, see, and we cut to
Alyn,
the guy that we think,
my lord.
or the people who we think might be
I'm pleased with our
the
progress.
riders.
This
I think
ship
did
will
on
sail
purpose,
in
you
a
know.
few days'
Yeah.
time.
The blockade is sure to be challenged, be it by lions or krakens. Your men will be glad to have you among them.
Now, well,
I
why
wish
has
you
he
to
got a
sail
head
with
wrap
me.
on today?
As my first mate.
I ain't never seen him wearing a head
I'm
wrap.
grateful for the offer, my lord. But
We all said
He's hiding his hair.
Lord Aemond wishes to send his nephew aboard as a...
Oh yeah, his face would get. He'd have to shave that too.
You are a fine choice for this
He's
post.
who Baylor's talking about. When Baylor walked away and said, "No, I'm ice and fire," whatever it
is this
was.
an order or a
Blood and
request?
fire. You need
Salt and seed or something. Yeah.
Him.
I would
He is the
expect you to
guy,
report for
Alyn.
your duty.
The war between the ships that we're hopefully gonna see soon, because there's gonna be some sort of war happening in the water.
And it's in the tapestry. It shows ships, doesn't it, and dragons.
Yeah,
So I'm
that little battle thing is gonna be emotion when it does happen. Because we've been talking about this ships and we're ready to go and all these things. We've been leading into that for like a while now, so that's going to be a very interesting.
Isn't it?
It's either that or the fish.
Nothing but fish in this damn city.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, fish is it's good.
Fish is good. It's
You
healthy.
do so much for fich. Oh, that's the woman that Aemond.
Knowing their bank.
And she said, "What did Aemond say? What did she say to Aemond? Look after the small folk." And what's he not doing?
Not looking. Oh, yeah.
Into the Red Keep a few nights ago. Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent. There is to be another revel on the morrow with dancing.
That ain't right.
No.
I should not have spoken so free. The royals would never countenance me speaking about their back.
Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
But never while our small folk went without.
That's the difference.
Aye. And his rightful heir denied her seat.
Oh, you're on the same side.
Okay.
You're on the same side. If he's not a dragon rider, I'll be very surprised, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, what's the point of him then?
Yeah.
Like, no, really, have these little conversations and then that's it.
No, it can't be.
Yeah. He's grown resentful, angry, annoyed. Yeah.
And because he truly believes in Rhaena, I bet a dragon will trust him or bond with him or whatever.
He's a valiant knight, most regrettable.
Shush.
Oh.
To march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach.
Shut up.
True, not as we may yet retake.
Oh. Okay.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Oh, that's a line.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yes, Rhaenyra. Gave him a Will Smith slap and then told him, listen, it's my fault you've forgotten to fear me.
Damn.
She's been tussling with this for a long time. She looked at the picture of that woman with the sword in the book. She's been talking about how she never got trained to use the sword and whatnot.
Well, train now, girl. It's never too late. Come on. Practice with the men. That's how you get good.
The highborn of the Seven Kingdoms.
And who will be so foolish as
Anyone willing to have a
to
dragon?
hearing what befell
Take that risk.
Not highborns. Come on. It doesn't matter if they're highborns or
Yeah.
not. It's about the blood.
I will look again.
All the dragon riders, I reckon, are going to be just bastards. None of them are going to be highborn.
The small folk of King's Landing are listening. That will make it rise the hotter. He cannot destroy his own city.
True.
Yeah.
Funny enough, she's the one that had the blockade. So she's the one that's stopping food from getting there in the first place.
Yeah.
People forgetting that.
If I may, Your Grace. This becomes you.
Oh, and she puts it down. That's very interesting. She's just like a little springboard now, isn't she? She's taken the place of Rhaenys.
Yes. The only other female, really, to
Yeah.
get counsel from.
Telling her what she wants to hear.
What? They haven't run out, have they?
Nothing. There ain't nothing left.
I've been waiting all day.
That's Hugh's wife.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Nah, I'm jumping into that thing.
Oh.
Taking one of these goats, man. I don't care, man.
None for us.
Taking a
Where's
piss.
It's the goats. They can just take a horse down. You're hungry.
I'm hungry. Listen, and the thing is, they're just for the dragons, them goats.
Eat the rich. That's
It's time.
where it comes from.
It's time. It's time to eat the rich.
Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
So?
There is not food enough in the city.
Hoarding.
Back in COVID.
Yeah, when everyone just took everything, they
hoarding,
need it.
hoarding tissue, like.
toy that babies use.
Yeah.
It's like,
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
This guy always trying to
Of
weasel
course,
his way.
so do brother, but you need one who may advance your cause. My prince, it is an honor I'd never considered for myself.
Not to serve as hand, you toad.
Toad, you know.
Send word to Otto Hideout.
Oh, Hightower's coming
may
back.
be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
I'll see my brother.
What maggots to eat the dead skin, really. Still use that treatment now to this day.
Yeah.
It works, works.
Always about Western medicine.
Oh, he's leaning on his wound.
If you want him to forget, why would you then inflict pain onto him? He clearly remembers something. He's just scared, right? We can all see that. It's not.
Yeah.
My prince.
You're in the most capable hands, Your Grace.
I can't wait for Aemond to get his.
Some of us must serve in smaller ways.
Yeah, she's not happy about this.
Even if they are not what we would choose for
There you go.
ourselves.
Like Joffrey. Yes, it is.
None of this is your
Oh,
fault.
no. Is he like the non-evil Joffrey?
I want mother.
Oh. What? Dragon.
Crispy fried sheep.
That
Lamb.
is some barbecue.
Oh, that's a lot of scorched earth. Wow.
That's a big dragon. But
oh my god.
Is he eating the sheep or just burnt? That is crazy. So those are Aemond's and Rhaenyra's children.
The baby dragon.
You misled me, my lady. I did what? There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Ah. Actually, holding the dragon toy. What's she thinking?
And formidable.
Well,
but alas,
you got a Targaryen right there.
Alas. She's smiling.
A merchant cog, the gay abandon, will take you to Pentos.
Oh, she was thinking something.
Yeah, because they keep. She's holding the dragon.
Yeah, something's going on there in her mind.
But she'll be brave if she tries to do it, because the last time.
It's a wild dragon. So it's a dragon that hasn't been.
You know you're not fooling
anyway.
anyone.
Oh, there you go.
Lord Corlys.
There you go. You did it.
Look at him shaving his head.
The blonde hair, white hair, whatever you want to call it.
And yet,
shaving it off.
How did he get? How'd they do that?
Don't want my men to get the wrong idea.
You're just like him.
But you've got similar. You do have similarities in your character.
Not provoking me.
Stubborn.
You saved his life, brother.
What could be ours or yours?
Or yours, anyway.
Huh.
The riches.
It's interesting. One of them is talking about justification, like I want things to be mine. I deserve it. We're the sons, and the other one is like I don't want anything. It's almost the opposites.
Yeah.
While me, he ignores.
Why does he ignore this one?
Does he ignore him?
Maybe because he saved his life, and that's the only reason why he's showing him attention. I don't know.
It was a bold attempt.
Who are you? I admire you for it.
He's lucky I did not have his tongue.
That's something like her dad would say. Have your tongue.
I have tired of being protected.
My ruler is
Yeah,
my
one
mother,
and the same.
and I do not wish it otherwise. We need Daemon
Haha.
and his dragon.
Yeah, man, I'm with
In
you.
1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon,
Sorry,
Daemon.
that's it.
My queen, our gift is.
I want a gift.
I bet they sent food, you know. Like you said, they blocked it off so they could open it up. That's interesting.
Yeah, you're right. It's food.
That's a banner.
Makes sense.
Flag.
Yeah, and the banner as well. This is gonna cause trouble. Trouble in the dunya.
I bet anything when he looks out, there's like loads of them. Was that a mango?
Wow. It can't. You know what? It doesn't look. I mean, the parts that we can see.
Yeah.
Don't look that bad. I listen every now and again. I'm like, she sounds remorseful, and I'm like, are you sorry for yourself, or sorry for your kids?
Probably both.
That Monet thing.
Yeah.
In power. You're actually walking at that.
Yeah.
My thanks to the Queen Dowager.
Oh no. No one's is that you're my brother and I'm your sister. I don't care for the Queen. Thank you for your blessing. It doesn't mean anything to me. Is that like no one's
Yeah.
Commoners, it means everything.
But neither have I sent any message. If he wrote letters, it would be to you.
My son Daemon.
My son.
What's he like?
Does he not write to you?
Why have we not heard about this guy until now?
10 and 6 now.
16.
He's kind.
Not like your other two sons. You did well to keep him away.
He's kind.
Because he's not being raised by you.
Quality I found lacking in his brothers.
In fact, be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young.
There you go. You said it out loud.
Yeah.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
Both.
You kept telling them, you're going to be king one day. You're going to.
Yeah, she did not do her best. She's like Monet in power. We didn't know. I didn't know. She had another son, but I don't think we even saw this other son.
No.
Is it also Viscerys' son? Since he's the youngest, so it must. Why wouldn't we have seen him then? Or maybe we did. Maybe we did. There was another younger one, but I don't know.
Was she pregnant when Viscerys died? Or I don't know.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't know.
Can't remember. That's very interesting. It's made things a bit more, because he also is a dragon rider. He must.
Yeah.
Right? If he's Viserys' son.
Yes.
This one stopped singing. Isn't that strange?
I thought we might light a candle.
That's all we can do. As women, all we can do is light candles. We can't take part in court. We're not listened to. No one wants us around. So.
What is that she's keeping?
I think it's just.
Hey, Hugh.
Hugh.
You, where'd you get that food? Rhaenyra's ship's
okay.
Shore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
There's probably more ships than we even saw.
Yeah, there has to be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow, this is going to be a problem now, but it's going to... I reckon it's going to work. People don't care if she's blocking the thing. If the blockade is her fault. I reckon that they don't even know that the blockade is... Come on, Hugh.
Wow.
Come on, Hugh. You didn't need to do that, man. But I get it, man. You need food for your daughter. But everyone's hungry, though. So you got to just be civil, man. Socialism is needed right now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying people who are capitalistic, listen, socialism is needed. Sometimes you need to share some shit. And not take everything for yourself. Whether it's money or goods.
We must leave.
Or food.
Now.
Oh, yeah. They're outside of the thing because they're in that church.
Queens to the wheelhouse!
Interesting. Why don't they stay inside the building
and wait
and lock the building, wait for all this stuff to just pass rather than try to leave during the commotion? You know?
There's the Queen of Fishes!
As they said, they were tired of fish and dashed it in her face.
Get off!
Oh! And everyone's seen that as well.
Yeah,
That's to send people over the edge. There you go.
Starving them.
Yeah.
Killing them. Singing off key. Simpsons.
Alright, the Greens are the Greens always wearing green as well?
Yeah.
That's a bit silly, isn't it?
I know. They always the women always have to dress in something with green.
Basic.
And then Rhaenyra's people always dress in something black. But they also have that burgundy red dark colour.
Wow, this night is getting stomped out. There you go. Long live Queen Rhaenyra.
There you go.
There you
the
go.
tide is turning.
It's working.
Run them down if you must.
Yeah. It's not good. You've been wounded.
That's a close call because you got sliced.
Same place that Rhaenyra. You stabbed Rhaenyra with your knife. Eye for an eye with your sons and shit.
You got good memory.
Yeah, stabbed her or cut her or something there, right?
Either behind your back.
He's trying to relate and say you like me, trying to give him this guy's slick.
Yeah. Oh, he's crying.
He took by himself.
Yeah.
Send him away.
Yeah, you need to send him somewhere where Aemond hasn't got reach.
Yeah.
Where's Syrax again?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
David, she's gone.
Who's that?
It must be his wife, Rhaenyra's mum. Yeah. The wife before Alicent.
I'm sorry.
He really, really loved her. Like, genuinely.
That's what it was. He just had to remarry to have sons, so there was no love there between him and Alicent. There was really no deep love for it. It was just different. It was just different. It's all transactional to embrace.
Yeah.
He never gave him.
Wow, I'm surprised Aemond's even
Holding him tightly.
Yeah.
Your Grace volunteered her renowned skills.
She said, "Don't worry, in 3 days things will change," and she went over there to help.
There was not more to be done.
Oh, he's crying, like for real, not in a dream. Hey, Addam, all the fish. Oh, Seasmoke.
There you go again. But this time, wow, it's kind of close.
Wow. Whoa.
It's usually quite high. Okay. Oh shit.
Why is it so low?
Oh no.
Why is it coming for him like this?
Oh. I don't know if it's coming for him. Well. Hopefully.
You gotta run. Run for cover.
Nah, yeah, you're right. This might be it. Nah, I'll be scared as well. Just run. Run, my guy. Look, everyone else is just chilling.
They're like, it's after him, so let me leave.
Yeah, it's definitely targeting him because everyone else on the beach just chilling and this is going off this guy. Exactly.
Do stay in the trees because it can't land.
Yeah. He's quick though.
He's quick.
Look at that.
He's blowing through them. Go. Ah!
Okay. Typical in the forest, running, tripping over something.
It's too quiet.
You're waiting for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh wow! Look at it in the light. I'm finally get to see it close up.
Oh my gosh!
It's not hurting you so far.
He's looking into your eyes.
He's at ease now. Look, he's chilled.
He's looking less scared.
Oh, I like the little. It looks like ice, kind of.
Yeah.
On his head, a little bit. Now, Seasmoke looks good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Turned away. It is as we hoped, a warning to the usurpers that you have strength beyond what they accredited.
Well, that's the reason.
There is a scar here as well.
They cut it out.
I cannot
bear
children.
God.
And it's left her for dead. Your own father and the daughter. Wow.
But I lived. You, I think.
I think so too.
You have seen me as worthy.
She has her own issues, don't get twisted. But she was groomed by her uncle. More. That's the only issue I have with her. The fact that she wanted to be with her uncle. Other than that, I mean, that strong guy who's the real father of her children, there's no INCES
No.
thing there.
Both these women have experienced that.
Yeah, there's a clear bond
between
them in terms of their trauma and relatability. Okay.
Oh.
I had a feeling this embrace is a bit too long, and I had a feeling neck kissing. Yeah. Some people can bond deeply over trauma, and they can turn it into something that's more than what it should be. Because trauma bonding is good, but let's not make it sexual. But
yeah,
it is what it is. The connection's a connection, right?
It's a very loving and gentle, like.
Begging your pardon.
The dragon Seasmoke has been sighted by From what we've heard, he has a rider.
Oh!
There you go, baby. We were right.
He's got a rider.
It must be Addam.
Oh, they think the greens. She's not gonna go. He's gonna go herself.
Trying to force some shit on me, Seasmoke said. Trying to make me ride, make this man ride me. Listen, I've been scoping out my rider myself. I'm the scout. I've been scouting the place, flying around. I'm angry because obviously Rhaena is nowhere to be seen for the last 10 years. And I've bonded with him since he was a child. Right? Since he was a child. So like I've had more years of bonding with the human, and I need, that's a beautiful shot, by the way. I need another rider, and he's chosen. He said, I chose my rider my damn self. It also goes back to the myth where Viscerys was like, listen, we don't control these motherfucking dragons, you know. We think we do, we don't. Like, they choose us. And that's always been the case. Like, Rhaena, we can see, doesn't have a dragon. The dragons choose you, unless maybe you hatch a dragon, right?
Yeah.
And it's a baby dragon and you bring it up. That's what maybe one thing. But a dragon that's already been bonded with someone else, a new bond and all these things, or a mature dragon, yeah. You gotta wait until they choose you, or you might find out the hard way. Like, man, what's his name? Man, like
Sir Stefflon. Stefan.
Sir Stefflon Don, you know.
Peter, sorry.
Sir Stefflon Don. But yeah, man, good episode.
Okay.
A lot of our predictions came true.
Yeah.
I said it makes sense that one of the A words, Addams and Alyns, were gonna be Dragon Rider, and it was Addam, the one with the locks. It made sense. It made sense. Like I said, I don't know fully the reasons how dragons connect and all these things, but in my mind, I'm thinking if you've lost Rhaena, who is the son of Corlys, and you've had a connection, a bond with him for so long, you're gonna miss him, right?
Yeah.
So who best to take his place for you to bond with than his brother, his half brother, who has his blood flowing through his veins. So that made sense. And like we said in our prediction, which for us was quite obvious. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it was more obvious.
Yeah, because we did a short like a few days ago where I said I bet Seasmoke goes to Addam because it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. And we had the inkling. We knew they were brothers. We knew they were Corlys's sons without, them having to say what they said in this episode. And yeah, we just had the feeling. Everybody's in the show for a reason. There's no like these two just came out of nowhere in whatever episode. It was episode 1 or 2 the first time we saw them, and they just came out of nowhere and they were just having conversations. And I thought to myself, why are we showing these two people?
Yeah.
Why are we showing these two black guys? Like, honestly, like they're the only black guys in the show. Like apart from the Maester, the guy who's fixing Aegon and mending Aegon. So there had to be a reason, and now we know the reason. They're going to be very important. I'm glad that someone who looks like me, someone who's, because this show's so whitewashed. Game of Thrones is so whitewashed. I know a lot of people say, well, it has to be whitewashed because the books are all white. And listen, that's a whole different conversation we don't need to have right now.
Yeah.
But I challenge people who say that, because imagine sitting there and taking years and years to write a book. Years and years of thinking, deep thoughts to write a book, and then making all the characters white.
Yeah.
That's a decision that you've made, because this is not real. This is fantasy.
Yeah.
And you've made that decision. And when you look at the guy who wrote the books, that Martin, what's his name?
George R.R.
When you look at him with his white hair, you can tell. Yeah, we don't need to go into it, but let's say we have our opinions on stuff like this. And I'm glad, even though a lot of people be like, oh, they shouldn't have changed this and shouldn't listen. I'm glad they did. It makes a more interesting watch.
Yeah.
It adds more spice, adds more flavor.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, a good episode. Aemond still battling his demons. He wants to be hasty. He wants to act now. He wants to do this. He wants to do that without. I mean, he's still thinking. He's putting thought into it, but he's definitely an actions guy.
Yes.
Aemond, for sure. Daemon still battling through. I'm glad to see King Viscerys again.
Yeah, that was really good. I was not expecting to see him in this season at all, so I'm quite appreciative of that.
I'm enjoy character development and character
Yeah.
building, as we said before. But I'm now starting to think we now need to reach some sort of conclusion when it comes to these dreams and these flashbacks, because they're taking. That's all he's doing,
Yeah.
Daemon, and I don't know if we need so many to prove the point. But at the same time, maybe if you only had two, we'd be complaining, saying if he does go 360, he does come through and he does change his mind. If we only had two dream sequences or two flashbacks, we'll be like, how's he changed from being how he was then?
Yeah, that's
So at the
really
same
good
time,
point.
we might be complaining to say we don't understand the change in character, assuming there is we're only assuming there is going to be a slight change in his character. At the moment where we're seeing him question some of his actions and some of the things that he's done in the past, we're seeing it play through in the dreams in a slightly different way than actually happened to show him something.
That's literally like when you actually go to like therapy, any kind of talk therapy, sometimes you go through what's happened to you and you reimagine it, or you share what you wanted to have done, or what you wanted to have said, and that helps part of healing. So I guess you're right. I hadn't thought about it like that. Maybe they have to do it and they have to belabor it like this so that it's believable when he does come around and actually help out in the end.
Assuming that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm just guessing. I don't know.
That's the work. Assuming we don't know if that happens, because he could still turn around and be like, "Thanks for the dreams."
Yeah.
Thanks for the dreams, guys.
Yeah, because the location's important.
Yeah.
Because Harrenhal is haunting him.
Yeah.
And he's already haunted. But when he leaves there, maybe he'll be.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The Meleys, not Meleys, Meleys, you know. I can't remember her name. These names always ends with A, and Visceria and
Mysaria.
Yeah, the guy he's helping Rhaenyra. I knew her role was going to become very important, and especially as we said, now that Rhaenys is dead, she's going to become more important. Now we see a relationship building between her and Rhaenyra.
Yes.
I don't know if that's. I've never read the books. You've never read the books either. I don't know if that was that in the books. I don't know. Let us know, guys. In fact, do I even want to know?
It's interesting though to know, like, I guess how they've deviated if they have. And you know what, I just had a thought. She's a small folk. She represents a small folk. That's why she said, I want to do this role. The other, if we go over to the Greens, like High Council, they don't have
anyone
representing small folk. And that is going to be partly their downfall, probably. Which is interesting.
Very good episode. Not a lot of action, but it moved the story along.
Yeah.
I think it moved the story along very, very nicely.
The scene with I mean, we got a couple of dragon scenes and they were done so well that it felt satisfying, like we've got enough.
I think, yeah, this episode is about Seasmoke. I want to know if the next episode is going to be about another dragon.
Yeah, 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
Including this.
So we never knew. I never thought about Seasmoke because she never mentioned Seasmoke in the episode before.
Not last week. No.
He said
Vermithor and Silverwing.
Silverwing, yes. So in this episode, she said, "Oh, and Seasmoke." So we never thought about.
Kind of threw him in there in the end.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Maybe Seasmoke is the smaller of the 3, and she wanted to start with a smaller. I don't know. I have no idea. I know Vermithor's bigger.
Yeah, Vermithor is going to be huge. We saw Vermithor in the first.
Is that the one Daemon's singing to?
Yeah, in the first season. He looks fearsome. Some Little Mermaid stuff, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it's the fact that I know it's Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
That's another question in itself. But yeah, she got another son, Alicent.
Oh yeah, what did she call him? Darian.
Something.
She's got too many. Darian.
These
Valerian.
names. Yeah.
Gregarian.
And it's quite interesting that he's kind. Yeah, unlike his brothers who are just.
That's the nature nurture debate.
Bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she did raise them. I think that's the problem.
Not bitches, but yeah, go on.
When you're raised and being told you're excellent, you're going to be this, you're going to be that, and you never have to work a day in your life for anything, everything's handed to you, you can create.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not that great
the environment that you're raised in, especially Aegon. We saw from a very young age, he liked his sister. From a very young age, like when he was young, he very. Let's say he was a sexual deviant from then.
Yeah.
His thoughts and some of the things he used to say and how he used to treat his sister as well, and like look at her and he's imagine being raised in that situation, in that environment. Like, yeah.
Cool.
So it's a good thing that her third son, without the mothering, the tutoring of her, turned out, and without the environment as well. So, like you said, nurture,
both
nature,
things.
debate. Well, as it seems, turned out to be all right. I still believe, in terms of the other dragon riders, it will be Hugh and
Ulf.
What's his face in that tavern?
Yeah, in the tavern. Which,
But then Rhaena might have thrown herself. But then there's only 2 dragons, right? But no, the wild dragon. So there's the 2 dragons to be tamed that had riders, obviously, like you said, and the wild dragon, which I assume is a wild dragon because it's never had a rider or hasn't had a rider for a long time. So
that's kind of cool. I think they must be there because they've just been laying the scaffolding each episode. You know, she didn't want to leave.
For Rhaena.
Yeah. Then when she got there, she was like, that conversation she was actually having with, is it little Joffrey, we think? She was saying, you know, sometimes, I guess he was wondering why can't he be with his mum or whatnot? And she's like, sometimes, even though we want to be more and do more, some of us are only meant for smaller things and we have a smaller part to play. And then they walk literally into this like
big
burned out piece of grass and dead sheep, and it's ominous. It's letting us know something. Oh my god, I hope if she does go and try and bond with this dragon, she doesn't die. Come on, bro.
I can't. There's something really gentle about Rhaena.
Yeah.
Where I feel like she's not like her sister, Baela. Baela's a bit more like the grandma. Baela's a bit more like... I mean, look at her conversation. I'm blood and fire. Like,
yes.
I'm on this thing. And maybe she's like that also because she has a dragon. And maybe if Rhaena had a dragon from early, her mentality would be a bit more stronger, a bit more battle friendly rather than a bit more reserved because, you know, she doesn't have a dragon. And that's forever shaped her personality.
Yeah.
Rejection and all that sort of things is going through her head. Who knows?
You know what I just thought of in this? You know when in the last episode actually when Corlys says to Baelor, "I want to name you heir." That's a huge character arc for him because back in the first season he only saw sons as heirs because that's the whole point why he was like, I'll adopt these grandkids even if they're not biologically mine because my name is more important. And now he's like, I want to name you heir. So he's actually had a full circle moment as well. So yeah, like character development.
Maybe by the time this show, I won't say the show finishes, but maybe in time he might start looking at his bastards.
Yeah.
And he might be saying, I want you as my heir.
Yes.
Which is full character development because when we started the show, he was all about name.
Yeah.
Marry this person, Laenor, marry your daughter, so my name could and also your surname will be Valerian, not Targaryen.
Yes.
Like, because I'm pretty sure Jace, Luke, and Joffrey's surnames are Valerian. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
Tell me if I'm wrong. The deal in season 1, the deal was between Viscerys and Corlys was that their offspring would be called Valerian, the name.
Yes.
I might be wrong. Because it's not Jacaerys Targaryen. It's Jacaerys Valerian. I'm pretty sure. I remember season 1, Corlys is all about legacy and name. And it's quite interesting because the Valerians don't exist in Game of Thrones. Clearly, something, it doesn't work. It's something, it dies somewhere. That could be a massive character arc for Corlys if it ends like that for him.
And if I'm going to be fair, you know how you talk about like being consistent with approach, then I have to give Daemon a chance to have a character.
No, yeah, of course. We don't like Daemon.
I was being like,
we don't like Daemon for obvious reasons. Let's be just completely objective and not emotional. This guy's he's fucked up. Right? he's not right. But
he's Vegeta.
And it's like that's a good actually comparison. It's like a lot of people prefer Vegeta to Goku, the narcissist, the crazy guy, to the purely good guy. You got to ask yourself why. Ask yourself within yourself why. Why would you? Because watching a show and liking that character is one thing, but it's the fact that people can't separate a show to reality. So when you watch a show, you might want to root for, or you might support the most fucked up character, right?
Yeah.
But in real life, don't do it.
No.
Support the good guy in real life. That's what you need to do. But people just transfer that energy into real life, and that's my problem with society in general. Good episode, man. There's so much we could talk about, so much more. I'm glad it's fully out there that these two are his sons, even though I want to know if he knows that. He clearly knows that the bald one's his son. He clearly knows
he knows Alyn.
or he does know, but he's still a bit stubborn and he's just taking his time.
Imagine if he was just ignoring him because he didn't realize.
Yeah, he's ignoring him because he didn't realize both of them are his sons. Because Addam is younger.
Yeah.
So maybe the mother
never told him
that he has another child. So in the next episode, clearly, Rhaenyra is going to meet Addam, right?
Yeah, because she's going to fly off now.
And Addam is going to be surely in time introduced to the court.
Yeah.
So what's Corlys going to say?
Oh, yeah.
What's the interaction going to be? Is Corlys going to be like, I never knew you had another bastard child? Or is Corlys going to have his head down like, that's going to be a very interesting showdown, conversation, whatever you want to call it.
Wouldn't that be the first thing if you're Rhaenyra and you're meeting up with this guy and you're going to intercept him and say, how are you riding this dragon? How have you managed to get on it?
That'll be the first thing. I mean,
how are you related?
Yeah, all he can say is, listen, I don't know. The dragon, I must mind my own business and the dragon chose me.
Yeah.
That's all he can say because that's the truth.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the fact that he's going to want something as well, isn't he? Addam. Addam, like I said, when I said to you, the two brothers have different aspirations. The older one doesn't want nothing.
True.
This young one, he said, listen, we need what we deserve. We deserve all the riches. We've been servants, but we should be in the castle. We should be doing this. So I know he's got ambitions.
Yes.
That are different to his older brother.
True.
He wants this. He wants to ride. He wants to be part of something bigger than himself.
Well, you are now.
Yeah, his older brother, the bald one, Alyn, just wants. I think I almost feel that Alyn can see that this crazy war looming.
Yeah, and he's like, what's the point?
And he's like, it's not nothing to do with me. Like, I just know this. I saved your life, but that's it. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Okay, well, the anticipation is up.
Yeah, leave your comments below, guys. Any questions you have for us, as usual, let us know. We've given more or less our thoughts. I'm trying to think if we've forgotten everything or if we need to mention anything else. Visuals, as usual, stunning.
Yeah.
Got Seasmoke, as always, been. Seeing I saw young Laenor, when he was a teenager, ride Seasmoke. When I saw that scene when he's like, with his dad, and he's like, Dad, let me ride Seasmoke and let me help you. And I was like, hold on a second, I thought only Targaryens could ride dragons. And I saw this mixed rate with his looks just flying on Seasmoke. And Seasmoke just looked so like majestic.
Yeah, Seasmoke looks majestic.
Yeah, I know some people like Sunfire and some people like Caraxes. And yeah, the dragons, one thing about the dragons as well is that they're all different. They're all taking their time to make all of these dragons unique.
We appreciate you, VFX team.
Well done.
Really well.
I enjoy Seasmoke. He looks very different. I like the little jaggedy things that are sticking out. The color as well. And for some reason, I don't know why he looks more. He doesn't, but he kind of looks more. He looks the most human.
I know what you mean.
It's a weird thing to say, guys. I understand. Human is not the right word to use, but maybe it's the fact that we've seen his. Not many times we see a dragon's face like
close up in the daylight.
Close up in the daylight, and the way and like blinking and looking at you like like a dog or something.
It looked sweet and lovely.
Yeah, it's like.
Whereas Caraxes, when you see it close up, it's like.
No. Yeah, Seasmoke is Seasmoke is Laenor's dragon, and we know what sort of person.
Yes.
We know what sort of person Laenor was.
You're right.
The dragons bond with their hosts and they connect with them on a deep level. So when you have Aemond, who's a bit of a sicko dragons will bond with that. Well, Laenor was such a good and pure-hearted guy.
Sweet person.
That's who the dragon wants as well.
Yes.
So yeah, I've always got time for I like Seasmoke.
Yeah.
He's definitely top 3 for me. Top
3 selected. I agree.
Dragons.
I'm Team Vermithor. I love Vermithor. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Vermithor.
I don't know nothing about Vermithor.
That's why
I haven't seen him for me to love him or say I'm team him.
I just loved a bit when they were singing, when Daemon was singing to him, and I was like, whoa! And the way the fire came out, it just looked majestic. I was like, wow.
I don't know if you might not even see him.
That's true.
I don't know.
It's a lot of money. It's a big dragon. for the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The folks, small folks getting their food. That's really wise.
Yes.
Like
Wise
I said,
counsel.
we forget that Rhaenyra is the one that's and
Blocking it.
the sea snake is the one that's doing the blockading in the first place. But
Yeah.
you know that's politics, isn't it? It's like all the filibusters and all these little things that they do that they cause a problem and they say we'll fix the problem.
Yeah.
We promise to fix the problem that we caused in the first place. That is politics, and that's what we saw today. We saw politics.
Yep.
Full on PR, full on politics. So yeah, it's very, very interesting show. Very well shot, very well acted episode as well. I can't complain. I'm happy.
Yeah.
We get a black rider with black looks rather than, you didn't have to have white looks.
Yeah.
You don't need to have white looks to be flipping blood. That's also
And because look at that Jace and Luke and
exactly. Before we started, we was talking about Jace, Luke, and all these guys that have dark hair. It doesn't matter. It's just about the blood.
Yeah, you can still ride dragons. Yeah.
And we saw in Game of Thrones what happened to Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, of course.
So let's not do that. Let's not pretend and let's not lie. Let's not get hair color mixed up with blood.
Yeah.
The two things are different.
Yeah.
Like I said, both Viserys and Aegon. Aegon's got blonde hair. Viserys has dark hair, and they're both half Targaryen.
Yeah.
Both got as much Targaryen blood in them as each other.
Yeah.
Just have different colors hair.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. Let's not get confused.
No.
Yeah, fun episode. Anything else?
No, can't wait for the next one. Looking forward to it.
Yep. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, thinking outside the box. It's not just a saying. Let's just do it. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep having conversations. Leave your comments below. As always, we always respond to comments. We always,
we enjoy the dialogue.
We enjoy it.
Even if you disagree, and I've had some good, deep conversations with people about why it's okay that this happens or why it's not okay. So yeah, I really appreciate it. So keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Thank you, guys. Smash a like. Please share the video. Turn your notifications on as well, please.
So you know when we drop these videos.
Yes. And we're back for the next episode.
Yeah, episode 7.
2 more left, right?
2 more to go.
And then another 2 years wait.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, guys. Peace out, man.